Okay, no, hello. I don't know if you saw me say hello twice, but I believe I'm recording right now. Welcome to JS110, Introduction to Forensic Science. This is the welcome video for the summer of 2015, which I apologize. Some of you may have already watched the welcome video for the spring of 2015 because I thought I had that link hidden, but I did not. What I want to do in this video is, number one, keep it under 30 minutes because I tend to go on and on about my surroundings or my microphones. I'm going to cut all of that stuff out and just go over the syllabus with you and show you how I run the course. So we're going to look at some screenshots of Canvas. And hopefully after you watch this video, you won't have to read through that long email I sent you, okay? Because I try to cover the same thing in that long email than I did in this video. If you really paid close attention to that email or the welcome announcement, then you're probably going to be okay skipping this video, but it makes it a little bit easier and you may pick up some things that you miss. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into Canvas real quick through a screen share. And the reason I'm doing this through YouTube and Google Hangouts is the screen sharing is a lot better using that as opposed to the new GoToTraining is still a little bit iffy at this point, so I'm more comfortable doing it this way. Okay, so here we are at the home page. Now yours is going to look a little bit different as far as I have a student view down here, so I should be seeing something very similar to what you're seeing. And we'll notice that when you jump into the page, you have this is all the stuff that you have to do this semester. The only thing that's missing from this list is that you have to attend one live lecture. I'll cover that in a little bit for 5 points. But the majority of your points are going to come here where you have 4 assignments, you have 4 quizzes, you have 2 exams in 2 different parts. Okay, so we're just going to run down the side menu here. If you go to announcements, occasionally I'll post announcements about the course. I don't use the announcement function a lot, but as you can see, the first announcement that I posted is the same material that's in the email. This is also in the syllabus. This is also covered in this welcome. A feel for how I run this course. Okay, so we're not going to go over this announcement because that's essentially what we're doing right now. Okay, let's say, which it is, it's the first week of the course or the second week of the course. Okay, what are you supposed to do? All right, well, I try to run this course just like an on-campus course where you come to class, you listen to the lectures, and then every once in a while you'll have an assignment due or you will have a quiz or exam. But obviously we're not coming to class to watch the lectures, so you do that online by watching a recorded video, or you'll have the opportunity. I record, I'll tell you guys when I'm recording some videos this semester. I'm going to try to do one each week. And then you can also log in to GoToTraining and we can watch, and I'll lecture live, and then you can participate in the chat room and I can call out your name and ask you a question and stuff like that. As you watch the videos, you'll get a feel for how they run, because all the recorded videos in this class were done not necessarily through GoToTraining, but done through similar software where I give the lecture and I communicate with the students using the chat function. So you don't even have to dress up to watch the live lectures. You can look like garbage, you can sound like garbage, as long as you can read the keyboard, you're going to be in good shape. Hopefully you can't hear them re-blacktopping the apartment parking lot in the background. If you can, I apologize for that, but sure. Hey, life happens. Okay. You have, I think, 3 busy weeks throughout the semester. Hey, this is a 10-week course, and we need to cover all the material that we do normally in a 14-week course. So I apologize for that, but it's going to make for busy weeks. The reason this first week is busy is you'll notice here it runs from the 1st to the 8th, but you also have to go through either watching this welcome video or reading the syllabus. So that's a little bit extra work. So you're going to complete 2, these are called modules this first week. Okay, the welcome, you're already watching this welcome video. You can read through the policies and the information. You don't have to do that. Definitely take a look at the syllabus. We'll take a look at that in a little bit. And this practice quiz is what you'll want to take. I'm actually not going to go, I'm going to open up the syllabus here, but I'm not going to go section by section through the syllabus because you can read it. But what I want to focus more in this video is sort of covering what you're going to do on a weekly basis. Some things to mention from the syllabus very quickly. I'm mainly opening this up more for, and it's going to open it up in a separate thing that I'm not screen sharing. So we're going to pretend like I never did that. And with the files in Canvas, sometimes you can open them up in the browser, sometimes you can't. So I apologize for that. Let me summarize what the syllabus says. The syllabus has an outline of what you're going to do from week to week. So it's a good way of just printing out that schedule. So I think it's page like 3 and 4 of the syllabus. The syllabus is long. You don't have to print out the whole thing, but print out the schedule so you know what is due from week to week. So you have that on paper. And then also the grading scale is in the syllabus. That's the one thing that I want to mention about the syllabus is using the grade function here in Canvas. Ignore the total percentage because oftentimes in Canvas that can be incorrect, and focus more on the point value of your assignments and quizzes that's listed in the syllabus and the number of points that you need to get an A or a B or a C. Okay, so that's the syllabus. The practice quiz I'm going to come back to. Okay, this is a typical module. Okay, so let's say we log in for this week. This is what I have to do. I need to watch the lecture on science and evidence. Okay, that's going to be about a 45-minute video. I need to watch the lecture on education and forensic science. That's about a 45-minute video. And I need to complete an assignment. Okay, that's all you guys have to, well, almost all you guys have to do this week. I also want you to take the practice exam. Okay, next week, okay, the 9th to the 15th, you have to watch the lecture on crime scene investigation, watch the lecture on identification of blood, and take the quiz on Monday. Okay, so does everybody sense the theme here? Every week you have to lectures and then take a quiz or complete an assignment. Okay, I have the first half of the course, the first 4 weeks. I'm going to post the rest of the modules hopefully by the end of next week, so you'll be able to see everything in the course. Okay, so how do you watch a lecture? Well, usually what you will do is you'll click on this link, which will bring up a page, and you can click on this right here and watch the lecture. Okay, now notice there's a lot going on here. This is a PDF of the slides, the PowerPoint slides that I use in the lecture. So my recommendation to students is always just to print this out and then watch the video as you're taking notes. Okay, notice I always click on the words here to download the MP4 and to watch it. These boxes are the Canvas players that may or may not work for you. It's kind of annoying. The only reason I have the audio here is some people prefer to download the audio and listen in the car. And the audio, the MP3, the quality of this audio is much better than the audio in the MP4. I'll just leave it at that and not go into the details of why that is. So if you are a car listener, or if you prefer to listen to lectures, I have a MP version. This is the exact same audio as what's in the video. It's just a little bit better quality. Okay, and then that's it. So you don't have to do all of this stuff here. You just have to watch the video. But the PDF is there because a lot of students like to print that out to take notes, and the MP3 is there in case that's your preferred of watching the lecture. Okay? All right. Unlike in Blackboard Learn, Canvas is very good about allowing you to use the back arrow in the browse page. I would do the same thing for education, all right, and then I would complete the assignment. Okay, notice here that it says live lecture. Okay, on Thursday, I give everybody a couple days to settle into the course, including myself. On Thursday at 6 p.m., I'm going to be here in my apartment, and I'm going to be recording a new lecture on science and evidence. You may log in at that time and be in the chat room, watch me giving the lecture, and I may ask you a question to which you respond in the chat room, or you may ask me a question to which I'll answer. Okay, I'm going to have everybody attend at least one of these live lectures just so I get a couple students in the in the chat room to participate. We have a small class this semester, so I may be giving some lectures to myself with nobody in the chat room. That's okay. Some students actually really enjoy the live lectures, and they prefer to watch the live lectures as opposed to the recording. So it's really up to you. All you're required for 5 points is to attend one of these live lectures, the first at which is going to occur this Thursday at the 4th. But you don't have to, okay? As long as you do one throughout the semester, then you're in good shape. Okay, hopefully that's clear as far as what you have to do as far as watching the lectures each week. Okay, what if you need to complete an assignment? Well, you click on the assignment, and notice the other thing I forgot to mention is all of these weeks end on a Monday. So the typical cycle is start on a Tuesday, end on a Monday. That way you have the weekend to finish up the work that's due on Monday, study for the quiz that's due on Monday, and then you will take the quiz or exams on Monday. They're only available on Monday. But for the assignments, you can complete those anytime during the week. So you can do this assignment today if you want to, or maybe you've already done it. Okay, so this is the assignment. These are the directions on what you have to do. In order to submit the assignment, it's hidden up here. When I first was using Canvas, I scrolled down and I'm like, how do you submit the assignment? I don't know why I was speaking like that to myself out loud, but it's actually up here. So if you click on Submit Assignment, then you can either do a text entry, copy it in a Word document, or some other document. Then you can just add that file. If I were you, I would type out my answers in a Word document, save it, and then just submit that file. And the reason for that is if something gets screwed up, then you still have the Word document on your computer, and resubmitting is not a pain. I choose to show you guys how I grade these assignments. So take advantage of having access to this rubric, and you can sort of double check your assignment before you submit it. Okay? All right. That's all you need to know for assignments. Okay, what about, yes, I'm leaving this page. What about a quiz? Well, if you need to take a quiz, practice quiz is a little bit different in that it's going to be open all week. Normally, to have everybody take the quiz at about the same time and discourage one person from taking it, and you really don't have time in a lot of these quizzes to take a bunch of screenshots or anything like that. So just to discourage cheating and conversation, to make it more like a real quiz, I limit it to where you have to take it on Monday. And usually, like you can see, this quiz is available all week, but normally it's available, I think I say from noon to midnight, but I'm going to try to have all the quizzes ready to go so they'll open up at midnight. So you have midnight Monday morning to midnight Monday evening. But you can see, okay, the quiz here, then you click on take the quiz, and you begin. Okay, notice that little attention box here. There are two types of quizzes, okay? The practice quiz is set up like a quote-unquote normal quiz. Okay, now you need to be aware of a couple things about this quiz. Once you answer and click next, you can't go back. All right, and you're presented one question at a time. Dr. Linville, that's annoying. That's not how I take quizzes. I know, and I don't really like it this way. You also have this timer running over at the side that I don't like that either. But for an online course, some of the learning objectives for this course are memorization and knowing terms. So when I say ninhydrin, you know what I'm talking about. But I can't really make these quizzes closed notes because you're taking them at home, and I can't enforce that. So the one way that I encourage studying and memorization of the things I want you to memorize, there's also a lot of understanding here as well, is to discourage you from looking at a question, just, you know, not watching any of the lectures, looking at a question, looking it up in your notes, and then answering it. Okay, so the timer, the one question at a time, are just ways of doing that. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and submit this quiz without answering anything. The technical issues a little bit later, but for now, let's go back to the modules. Okay. So hopefully everybody understands that you I'm going to take a quiz. The other quiz, these mock, you have a lot longer for these. These you can see all of the answers. You can order them for in any. You can answer them in any order. I think you have 2 hours for these quizzes. These questions are more story problems, so you can't really look up the answers as much, which is why I give you more time, and I don't really care much about if you see them all, you know, or answer them in order. Okay, so you will have some more time for these mock cases, but it's not. What is the best method for fingerprinting paper? Okay, answer an anhydrous. I don't know why I'm using anhydrous for all my answers there. Okay, so those are the 2 types of quizzes. For the exam, one part is similar to quiz number 1. You answer 1 question at a time. There's a time limit. And the second one is a couple of these mock case questions that come back again on the exams. Okay, that's it. I mean, that's what you do every week is you go through and you watch lectures, you answer or you complete the assignment if one's due, and you complete the quiz on Monday if there's a quiz due on Monday. Okay, so just to go quickly, for the assignments tab, you can see that there's all of the assignments. You have 4 assignments. Actually, it combines these. Oh, let me just change this over here. I think you have control. 4 assignments that are due. This on-campus quiz should be hidden. I've accidentally not hidden that, or it's in something where it shouldn't be showing up. I'll try to fix that. And then here's all of the quiz. Oh, okay, yeah. Since I gave this quiz on campus last semester, it just, the category of it changed. But I'll be able, I'll fix that. For discussions, there's some discussion boards just to chat about class. There's a project later in the semester that you can use this to find a partner if you choose to work with partners for that project. And then this, eventually when I publish the module, this discussion board will be moved up here and become active. This is, I think, the 3rd assignment, yeah, that's due in July that you'll actually post on the discussion board to complete that assignment. This virtual classroom is not going to work for me in student mode, but hopefully when you click on this virtual classroom link, you will get a list of when all of the live lectures are for this semester. I've already had a request in the summer of 2015 to give a couple of the lectures on the weekend as opposed to Tuesday and Wednesday during the week. So this is a tentative list. The schedule may change. And if you prefer, I give a live lecture on the weekend, so you can check that off your list and get the 5 points. Excuse me. Please let me know. And that's, as I grade the assignments, it may take me a week or so. The grade will be posted here. 24 hours after you take the quiz, or maybe immediately afterwards, I forget, because there's a difference between when you can see your score and when you can see the correct answers. Your score will be posted here so you can follow along. In the gray down here, these are the areas that I want you to ignore because these percentages are often incorrect. So don't look at the total down here and say, oh, I have 80%, I must have a B. Okay, especially if you have this box clicked and you've missed an assignment or something, that may give you the false. Notice there's a number of points up here, over here. You need to get 90% of these in order to get an A in the course, 80% to get a B, et cetera, et cetera. But you manually might have to do that. The one thing that's missing here, I notice, is also the 5 points for attending the course. I think I had that as a bonus in the last class, so I'll have to go in and fix that. And that's one of the reasons I do this welcome video, is because it forces me to catch some things that I haven't caught yet. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing Canvas. If you guys have questions as the webcam comes back on, oh, but my view isn't there. Hey, there I am. Oh, I need to sit up. If you guys have questions, the best way to contact me is through email. I will be in my office this summer, so if you call, that's another way of contacting me, although I'm in the process of switching offices, which may mean that my phone number changes as well. You can always call the Justice Science office at 934-2069, and they'll direct you to the right place. But email really works best. Canvas is actually pretty good, where if you email me through Canvas, it comes through my email and I can reply through my email, which is nice, because previously I told students never use Blackboard Learn to email, because I would just wouldn't see the email. And that's it. Hopefully we have a good semester. Like I said, feel free to contact me with any questions. Also, as a tip, I'll probably post an announcement about this. I'm going to try to get a lot more lectures on YouTube if anybody does like to watch them on their TV using a YouTube app. So you're not necessarily confined to your computer, or on your tablet through the YouTube app. Right now, all of them are through Canvas, which is where we're supposed to keep all of our lectures and stuff like that. But hey, the online learning management software, Canvas is actually okay, but on the whole, it stinks. And I like to give you guys as much flexibility to watch these lectures, how you're going to watch them, because the best lecture is one that you watch. I don't know. Okay, in my goal, I don't know. I don't have a timer, so hopefully I've kept this to about 30 minutes. Everybody have a good semester. I will be seeing you maybe soon. I'm like, stop by my office too. I'll want to see you in person. All right, thanks a lot.